G'day there folks, I'm Beanie, you're watching Beanie Draws, and it's Super Bowl time, which means it's time to see some new trailers, and we have a Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom second trailer to look at. First off the bat, the thumbnail. We have Indoraptor creepily clawing its claws towards this child in bed. My first impression right off the bat is that's a little bit weird and cringy. It just seems that they're going for a little bit of a Freddy Krueger vibe, which, I don't know, it just seems a little bit silly if you ask me. I haven't seen the trailer yet, so I'm just going from first impressions, but the whole, look at me, I'm creepy, I'm a creepy monster. So, yeah, I don't know. I reckon it would have been cooler if they got rid of the hand and they just had the mouth. First impression without having seen the trailer. If they had just had the creepy looking snout coming in, just even a fraction, that'd be cool. But the claw is just like, you know, Freddy Krueger horror movie vibe. It kills it for me. But we don't know what the rest of the trailer's going to look like. And it's just going to be interesting to see if they have any new dinosaurs in it. They might not, they might, you never know. Alrighty then, let's get this trailer watched, shall we? So I figured in hindsight, you watching me watching a trailer would be pretty boring for you to watch, so instead what we're going to do is we're going to go through the key parts of the trailer and we're going to study some of the elements of them, and then we're going to apply that to our future drawings. That was cool. I like that. It's obviously pretty fake. It doesn't have that same reality that the Indominus Rex had, but it looks cool. I like a black Velociraptor. That right there was totally Jurassic Park. This part right here is, yeah. Unless, of course, it's a nightmare. This could be actually not an actual scene with a real Indoraptor. It could be this girl having nightmares about the fact that we don't know much. She could be the niece. So this is probably from the Lockwood estate. She's probably the granddaughter. She probably knows all about these weird experiments or this weird dinosaur that they've created. So this might not actually be the Indoraptor hunting her. This could be a dream of the Indoraptor or a nightmare. And this part was from the first one, which I've already done a video on. It's another shot, new shot. Okay, how do they end up getting it caught into the helicopter? I mean, it looks kind of cool, but they must have sedated it quickly, and then a helicopter just came down and picked it up, I'm guessing, but, you know, it's kind of cool. I like that shot. That was a really cool shot. They could have done that animatronic, but, you know, like, you can tell that's CGI. It would have been cool if they did that animatronic, because they could have. The CGI's come a long way since Jurassic Park 1, and it doesn't look overly CGI. I mean, it's pretty obvious it is, but, you know, it looks quite nice. It doesn't look anywhere near as stupid as the Jurassic Park 3 Brachiosaurus. That's a cool shot. That actually, it looks kind of CGI, but on the same token, that could be animatronic. And this part's from the first trailer. That's cool. That's a cool shot right there. And we've already seen that, and that. Actually, I've already drawn that one. And we've got a different angle of an Ankylosaurus and an Apatosaurus. That looks a bit fake. I mean, obviously it's fake, but it looks a little overly CGI. Very cool shot, and that this shot, if you've seen the other sort of behind the scenes making of, this actually is an animatronic, and it looks really cool. So that's a really cool shot right there. She's not as colourful. Well, around here, it's a lot more blue, but, like, on one token, she doesn't look as colourful. She looks a lot more brown, but she's obviously real in this one. And I'm kind of getting the feeling that, like, around here, in the detail there, and around here, that this is actually 3D printed. This is, some InGen guy, probably. Yeah, he's probably an InGen guy trying to bring them all onto some Lockwood Island or something. Mighty T-Rex, we've already seen that. And I will actually be drawing this. So that was one quick shot right there. They obviously gained... To be honest, that is probably them luring the baryonyx out of wherever the baryonyx was, because we saw that shot of the baryonyx being taken away by a helicopter. That is probably them trying to lure out the baryonyx, because they're part of the dinosaur protection thing, apparently. So I'm thinking that they are luring out the baryonyx, and then they're somehow going to sedate the baryonyx so it falls over, and then they get the helicopter, take it away. That was cool. Don't know what... Oh, yeah, see, we're going to go back to that in a second. But, no idea what that's going to be about. I'm guessing they got the... It probably seems like that they got the dinosaurs off the island, or as many as they could have. I'm wondering how that links in with the ball, where the ball that goes into the ocean. That's going to be interesting to see how that... I think the two scenes are different. I don't know how she ends up from the ball into there, or from there into the ball, who knows, but this looks like right by the end where they've managed to get the dinosaurs off the island, but now they've got to get themselves off the island. That is really cool. And some very impressive animatronic as well. Ooh, that looks like, over here, looks like the foot. This is why, you're probably wondering why I'm actually even reviewing a trailer. When you get to the stage of drawing, you have to study frame by frame, so this is kind of what I do when I'm getting ready to draw something. So right now, we'll just cut a few shots forward, like that. Looks pretty cool. And I'm trying to decide if that is the foot, or if it's its hand. Could be the hand. I'm wondering if that's a CGI shot. Yeah, that's probably a CGI shot, or they've CGI'd Owen into this shot, and it's looking more and more like it's the foot. Here, let's see. 1, 2, 3 claws. Yeah, that's a foot, not a hand. So it looks like it's squirming around. It's woken up. It's squirming around. It's like, hey, free food. But yeah, that was a really cool shot right there. Indoraptor. Another cool shot. I want to show you the future, eh? That must be like where they showed Lockwood Estate, where they're apparently going to be auctioning off dinosaurs as pets or something. It's weird. Owen seems very casual there, considering there's an Indoraptor right in front of him. That's weird. Oh, that must be a paintwork on the background, but either she's dreaming of Owen being all heroic, saving her, or there's a scene where it actually is attacking her, and he's just walked in, he's like, oh crap, and then he has to try and attack it. So I'm still thinking that's probably a nightmare dream sequence where she's like, it's not actually happening, because why would he just be like, just kind of standing there, like he's getting ready to shoot it, obviously, but he seems more heroic than scared. And that foot's really cool. It's a very cool foot. It's very T-Rexy. That around there looks a little bit fake, but it looks like it has very elongated legs. Oh, okay, now he's looking a bit terrified. Okay, yeah. He looks like he's about to get killed. Nice little, I'm sure that's an animatronic usage right there. And see right there you go, there's the end of the movie right there. This is the end battle sequence. So right there you've seen the ending of the movie. Looks cool though. She's obviously protecting her alpha, or whatever he is considered to her in her mind, and now she's going in for the attack. Oh, there you go. Like, if frame by frame, there you go. We have seen Indoraptor. You can see its quills right there, obviously. That white stripe. Its claw, its arm, and its leg. It's got quite a thick tail, really, actually. Must be about to jump out the window or something. But there you go. There's the white stripe through the black, and you get a good idea of the size of Indoraptor compared to the Velociraptor. So it's about twice the size, maybe 1/2 size bigger than a Velociraptor. This must be where she's getting ready to shoot the Indoraptor, as it's, you know, fighting with Blue T-Rex. So I'm guessing that this is the end sequence. So maybe T-Rex does survive Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. She wouldn't be trying to kill Rexy, would she? I don't think she'd be trying to kill Rexy. Maybe she's trying to kill the Indoraptor. That's my guess. Ooh, okay, I didn't see this shot before. That was a very split-second shot. That was a very split-second shot. So, Ankylosaurus is... So is this a bad guy, or is this part of the animal, the dinosaur saving? And there you go, there's a that right there, whatever that dinosaur is, has holes in its frill. We have a Gallimimus. We have a... That's not a Gallimimus. That is... What is that? That looks like it's a new dinosaur. Because that's a Gallimimus. You can tell by the long neck and the long legs and the long arm. That's an Ankylosaurus. That looks pretty much like a Triceratops. That's a dinosaur I don't actually know of. So I will find out eventually if that dinosaur even is a thing, or if that maybe is a hybrid. Who knows? Triceratops. This guy must be like either a bad guy, or he's just a good guy that's just, you know, sacrifice himself to open up and free them, but who knows. But that, in the blur, let's see, can we see if there's a... No, there's no sickle claw there. Would that be a Baryonyx? Might be a Baryonyx. I'm curious to know if that's a Baryonyx. That could be a Baryonyx, right? But it's got some things on it. It's got some lumps on its ridge area. Is that an Allosaurus? That could be an Allosaurus right there. Maybe there's two Allosauruses. I guess we'll find out. I'm guessing that's either a Allosaurus or a... I heard there's like a Suchomimus or something like that. It's definitely one we haven't seen yet, because Allosaurus was blue looking, and this one isn't as chunky as the Baryonyx, and yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. There's a Baryonyx. A different shot of the Baryonyx. There's the Indoraptor. And we have ourselves a Pteranodon. There's a Pteranodon. Obviously attacking some bad guys, maybe. So, that's a bad guy, I'm guessing. Yeah, bad guy. Oh, he just got killed. That's Indoraptor going in for the kill. Looks like an Indoraptor going in for the kill. Whoa! There you go. Whoa, look at that. Indoraptor, full body. Motion blur, but full body. It's got a very thick tail. Okay. This is me checking out, frame by frame, visually studying the dinosaur, because we still haven't got the full body, but we've got a fact that the claw is actually down right about there. It doesn't come up around there. So it's like it's got 3 long toes, and one just happens to be a really long toe claw. And it's got a thick tail, very long, but very... Its foot around there is very much like an Indominus Rex, because it had that sort of bend there. And it's got a short... It's got a very thin, narrow waist and neck. Very, very, very thin legs. Very thick tail around there. Long tail. So it does seem to be very nimble and... yeah. But, as you can see, around here, there is no feathers from what I can see. There does not appear to be any feathers around here at all. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, we can't really see too many feathers. We can't see too many spikes in its motion blurriness, so there might not be actually any spikes on its back. I'm just going to quickly go back to that shot of alright, where's that shot? Okay, here we go. Yeah, you can see the quills. Okay, so it does have quills on the back of its head. Not many quills. And yeah, it doesn't look like it's got a typical, it's not a typical Velociraptor foot. It's more like a kind of like a flat foot that has one really long claw in it that it can use, kind of like the sickle claw. Interesting. This is what I do. I study frame by frame so I can visualize the whole creature as I draw it, and then that's when I get around to drawing the full thing, and then I interpret it, make a tutorial, and you guys draw it. It's got an Indominus Rex kind of hand with the long claws. Very Indominus Rexy teeth. It's a very vicious looking creature. So there you go. That's the feet are very similar to a Indominus Rex and a Tyrannosaurus Rex foot. Not quite if it was a Velociraptor, it would be around here or around here. If it was, you know, as typical Velociraptor looking, but it's more like a normal toe that has a very long claw on it. So that's interesting. So there you go. It's not a typical Velociraptor. It's not how I drew it. That's interesting. Something to keep an eye on for your future drawings. I'm going to be studying this creature even more, and I'm going to interpret it full-bodied. So we haven't entirely seen it yet. We do know quite a lot now of what it looks like. But yes. I'm going to be studying this up and interpreting it into a full drawing for you guys and girls to draw. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, that's basically my interpretation and impression of the Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom official trailer part 2. So thank you so much for watching my thoughts on this video. If you haven't already subscribed to me, hit the bell notification. I don't usually do things like this. This is a one-off, but I figured it'd be good to get sort of a first impression of the second trailer and giving you my impression of it as an artist, how I use trailers as a way to study and visualize. So usually what I do here is tutorials, drawings. Occasionally, very occasionally, I'll do a video of my thoughts or impressions, but mostly I do drawings and tutorials. So if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, bell notification so you don't miss my future videos. Once there's a tutorial for this drawing done, and you're watching this in the future, I'll have a little thing, somewhere around here pointing to that video. But otherwise, check out some more of my videos. I'll have them suggested. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Cheerio for now.